script on set. Mostly because we were running out of time and running out of days. It started getting really, really cold. Locations were becoming more painful than we had expected. You write stuff in and you have to fit it to the location. And sometimes when you get to the location, it doesn't look like how you imagine. You know, and you can't, especially when you're doing a film on a budget. You have to be able to improvise kind of on set, and you know, and be able to work and roll with things, and make them work as part of the movie. And so a lot of times it's being able to let go of stuff that you've written, and being able to incorporate merge scenes in different ways in order to get the same ideas across.
So maybe you just answered this question, but what was the most frustrating part for you as a writer?
As a writer, well, I mean, you go through a number of, I need to close down the rest of these things in my head. Close down. You know, the most, I don't know, you know, writing a script is not easy, and if you, you know, you're wondering if you're going down the right direction a lot of times. You wonder if you're making the right decisions, and until you show it to somebody, you know, and you also get tired of things a lot of times. You go, oh God, I love this. And you know, and so when somebody tells you it doesn't work, it's kind of difficult to let go of. So, you know, because you have it worked out in your head specifically, but the real litmus test is actually showing it to people and actually getting their notes back. And it was, I would say it was frustrating, but it was also a good learning experience. You know, being able to sit down and actually listen to what other people had to say and incorporate that into the script the best that you can. Because in any movie, it's a collaborative process. There's a whole bunch of people that all have to do their job very, very, very well in order to make a good movie. And in doing so, you have to be able to give them the tools that they need in order to accomplish you know, their job. So, you know, part of it is how are we going to sell this movie at the end? We need this in here. You know, once again, going back to the hero lives in the end as opposed to dies in the end. You know, it opens it up for a sequel. It also opens it up for a feel-good moment, so the audience needs the theater feeling, you know, empowered and good, and feeling that they're behind the hero if it's a likable character. You know, and now I feel like I'm rambling.
That's a good one. You're not rambling. Anybody got any specific questions? Yeah, Jonas. Hello. Coming at you. Okay, oh yeah, hold on.
How many days of shooting do you guys have?
Oh.
Like on location specifically, just curious.
How many days did we have, Jonas, when we were shooting? Like 22?
We originally started with 18 days. Right. And as most productions you know, go, the first 3 days didn't go as planned, and so we managed to wrangle 3 more days, I believe, out of producers and money guys, and so I think we went a total of 21 days of shooting, which is a pretty tight schedule. I have a buddy who just shot a movie in 14 days for sci-fi, and that's a real tight schedule.
What is
yeah, 21 days.
When you say sci-fi, you mean sci-fi?
Science Fiction Network, Sci-Fi Network. He shot one of those like, you know, Monster in the Woods sort of movies. You know, that they do, those half-hearted movies that they do. But you know, you go out and you try to do the best you can. So yeah, 21 days, it was very tight. And that's what I say, a lot of those decisions, you know, you realize you're not going to have time to do stuff, especially when you start getting into the blood work we have in the movie. We don't really have a lot of blood work. People feel like we have a lot of blood work because blood work is the special effects. You know, people getting a look through the ankle and the you know, their leg you know, shot and things like that. You know, stab wounds. That stuff takes a long time to set up. It takes a long time. It takes a lot of you know, and you have basically one shot a lot of times in order to get that sequence right. So you want to make sure you're firing all pistons when you do that stuff. And you know, I'd never made a horror movie before. I had done like shorts and stuff, and I'd worked on horror movies before, but I didn't really think totally about what it was going to take in order to make those special effects work in the movie. So 21 days became a really, really short amount of time.
This is also,
and, you know, we had a lot of decisions and had a lot of cut scenes out that we really liked, you know, in order to make it work.
I mean, what also worked for us, because again, Jonas and I, we co-directed this movie, and because when he was talking about the blood work, what worked out great for us, I mean, Jonas wrote it, and you know, we helped mold it, but we always knew together, you know, we had the same vision, so we didn't get in each other's way. But in talking about the blood work and also running out of time, what we were able to do, which was very helpful for this movie, is, you know, we're losing lights, we don't want to go into overtime. Jonas was actually able to go off into the barn with his second unit director, or second unit photographer, and he was able to actually direct all of that, all those close-ups with the blood and the knives and the stabbing and the, you know, hook and the foot, all of that. This was helpful because, you know, we had scenes with a bunch of actors that had to be done, and we still had to get the blood work done. Jonas was actually able to go and totally kick ass on all the blood work. So